It's a veggie BLT pita! I totally suck at video games, but love to play them anyway. Aloha! Veggiepeta here with a monthly tip, or thing I've played. I own way too many games, and don't finish most of them, but I can still give you a bit of info on select games to see if they're what you're looking for. It's not a full review, just more of a taste. There was very sad news mid-July with the death of Satoru Iwata. He was a great man, and what any company president should aspire to be. It is in his memory that my tip for July 2015 is Super Mario All-Stars Limited Edition for the Wii. I'm sure most of you watching know by now whether or not you want to play a Super Mario game, but maybe this tip will help you figure out if buying this compilation on the Wii is worth it, versus playing your old copies or buying the Virtual Console versions. The Mario games included in the All-Stars edition are 1. The Lost Levels, which is the Japanese Mario 2, 2, and 3, so all 4 original NES games. However, they took those games and dolled them up in some pretty 16-bit dresses to make them worth the All-Star package. The music also gets an SNES facelift, with the new sounds possible on that system. The updated graphics and sound are a toss-up on positive or negative in my mind. Part of me likes the smoothness and prettier sprites, but there's some nostalgia lost in the update. The music and sounds, too, aren't exactly like I remember in my many years of Marioing, but they aren't bad, just different. It's hard to judge unless you see for yourself, so check out some gameplay while I quickly go over each option. First up is, of course, Super Mario Bros. Everyone who considers themselves a gamer, young or old, has seen at least this first iconic screen of the original Super Mario Bros., whether on the NES, through the All-Stars version, or even in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, where they match the first scene in World 1-1. Mario nowadays has a lot of power-ups, but in the original, there were only mushrooms, fire flowers, and stars. But that was all it needed. The controls in this game are great, and they always have been. I'm terrible at it, of course, and never even managed to beat it despite owning a Game Genie, yet I also never get tired of playing it, no matter how many times or how early in a level I die. Next up is the game deemed too hard for us sissy Americans, the original Super Mario Bros. 2, known to us as the Lost Levels. I don't have much experience with this one, but from the very small bit I've played, it's similar to the first Mario, with a lot more of a challenge. Even the first level is kind of hard if you aren't watching out for traps or if you try to use your normal Mario patterns. And poison mushrooms are just mean. Though at least in the 16-bit version they are a lot easier to tell apart from regular mushrooms. The Lost Levels is probably a challenge I'm never going to attempt, but if Vanilla Mario is just too easy, this one might be up your alley. Now we get to my Mario jam, Super Mario Bros. 2. Technically, this game started out as Doki Doki Panic and was reskinned as a Mario game for the US. However, a few pieces from it got folded into the regular Mario universe, which is good, because a Mario universe without Birdo is a universe I don't want to play in. This is the only Mario of the 4 NES titles where you can play as someone other than Mario or Luigi, and hell yes I took advantage of that. Princess Peach and her float jump are amazing. The others, unnecessary. I have beaten Mario 2 as a kid, though I used Game Genie, but I think I could probably take this one on without cheating and have a chance, with unlimited continues anyway. It's my favorite Mario on the NES. Princess Peach for life. The final game on this disc is probably everyone else's favorite NES Mario, Super Mario Bros. 3. More power-ups, more secrets, the introduction of a world map, the battleships. This game is packed to the brim with awesome. The Raccoon Tail and P-Wing let Mario take to the skies and find worlds of hidden coins. A first for the Mario series, but definitely not a last. I used to use a Game Genie P-Wing cheat to get through almost all the battleship levels as a kid, bypassing the tough platforming action. But I regret my actions when watching others play through the game nowadays. Mario 3 is insanely well crafted and magical in how you can play it straightforward or find all sorts of exploits in hidden ways. It may not be my personal favorite, but damn it's good. These 4 16-bit versions of original NES games may only take up a fraction of the disk space they were given, and there are absolutely no changes from the original NES release of Super Mario All-Stars in this Wii version, but the games are still a joy to play. And that's the Super Mario All-Stars Limited Edition. Or at least that's the game disc. The limited edition also came with a soundtrack sampler with one song from each of the main Mario games, as well as some key sound effects, and a little history art book chronicling Mario from NES through Wii. The two cases came in a rather snazzy box that displays nicely. It's a little pricey to get online, especially with the art book and CD, but hopefully this tip gave you some insight on whether or not the cost is worth it. The bottom line is these are Mario games, and they are wonderful.